Hello everyone. Welcome back to Liberty Coin Value, your go-to channel for everything about rare and valuable US coins. In today's video, we're going to explore one of the fascinating coins that often goes unnoticed in circulation, the 1977 United States half-dollar coin. You might have seen one of these coins lying around or sitting quietly in your old change jar. But did you know that some of these coins could actually be worth much more than their face value? So, make sure you watch till the end, because we'll talk about its history, design, mint marks, errors, and the current market value, which starts from just 12 cents per coin, and can go up to hundreds of dollars for special varieties. The 1977 half-dollar belongs to the Kennedy half-dollar series, first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination in November 1963. The coin replaced the Franklin half-dollar and quickly became one of America's most beloved circulating coins. By 1977, the half-dollar was no longer used as frequently in daily commerce, but the U.S. Mint continued to produce them mainly for collectors and limited circulation. The coin was struck at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proof versions. These coins were minted in copper-nickel clad composition, with a pure copper core and an outer layer of copper-nickel alloy, a combination designed for durability and resistance to wear. The obverse, front, of the 1977 half-dollar features the elegant left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The word Liberty arches above his head, while the year 1977 is inscribed below. The motto, "In God We Trust," appears in 2 parts, "In God," on the left, and "We Trust," on the right side of the bust. The reverse back, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the presidential seal, a majestic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by 50 stars symbolizing the 50 states. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and "half-dollar," circle the design. This combination of artistry and symbolism makes the 1977 half-dollar a proud piece of American history. In 1977, the total mintage across all facilities was impressive. Philadelphia Mint, 43,598,000 coins, no mint mark. Denver Mint, 31,449,000 coins, marked D. San Francisco Mint, 3,251,152 proof coins, marked S. While millions were made, most circulated coins show signs of wear, but the mint state uncirculated and proof examples can be quite collectible today. In particular, coins with strong luster, sharp strikes, or special minting errors have drawn attention from collectors and auction houses. Now, this is where it gets exciting. Certain era coins from 1977 have sold for big money. For example, off-center strikes and double-die obverse errors can fetch $100 to $500 depending on condition and visibility. Clipped planchet or wrong planchet errors, where the coin was struck on a blank meant for another denomination, can bring $200 or more. And proof coins with mirrored finishes and deep cameo contrasts graded by PCGS or NGC can reach $50 to $150 easily. So, always check your coins carefully. You never know when you might hold a hidden gem. The base value of a regular 1977 half-dollar in average circulated condition is around 12 cents, which is just above its face value due to collector interest. However, in uncirculated mint state condition, values typically range from $2 to $10. A 1977 D half-dollar graded MS65 can sell for $25, $50. A 1977 Philadelphia in MS66 condition can reach $100 or more at auctions, and the 1977 S-proof coin, especially in PR69 deep cameo, has sold for $40 to $75 in today's market. Exceptional examples with unique toning, flawless surfaces, or rare errors can even exceed $500, making them truly exciting finds for collectors. If you're starting your coin collection, the 1977 half-dollar is a great place to begin. Look for coins with minimal scratches, full details in Kennedy's hair, and bright, original luster. Store them in protective holders or coin flips to preserve their condition. You can also have them graded by professional services like PCGS, NGC, or Annex to authenticate their quality and maximize their resale value. The 1977 United States $50 is more than just 50 cents. It's a piece of American heritage that connects us to one of the most inspiring leaders of our nation. Whether it's a simple circulated coin worth a few cents or a rare mint-state beauty worth hundreds, every Kennedy $50 tells a story of art, honor, and history. So, check your change, your coin jars, and those old collections. Who knows, your next valuable coin might just be waiting to shine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another coin story from Liberty Coin Value. Drop a comment below and let us know what coin you want us to cover next. Thank you for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and every story has value. Your ultimate destination for learning about rare and valuable US coins still hiding in everyday circulation. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1988 United States $50 coin, a piece of modern American history that might just be worth more than you think. If you've ever come across one of these Kennedy $50, you'll want to stick around, because we're going to uncover its history, hidden value, and the secret that makes collectors keep their eyes open for it even today. The 1988 $50 is part of the famous Kennedy $50 series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination in 1963. These coins have become one of the most iconic and recognizable pieces of U.S. currency. By 1988, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins primarily for collectors rather than for regular circulation. The 1988 $50 were struck at both the Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, and Denver, D Mint Mark, mints. What's interesting is that although millions were minted, over 12 million from Philadelphia and nearly 14 million from Denver, most of these coins never entered everyday circulation. They were instead issued in mint sets or kept by collectors, which means finding one in change today is a rare and exciting experience. The composition of the 1988 $50 is a copper-nickel clad, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This was a major shift from the earlier 90% silver coins of the 1960s. Even though these modern coins don't contain silver, they still hold collectible and sometimes surprising monetary value depending on condition and rarity factors. On the obverse side, you'll find the famous profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, symbolizing leadership, courage, and a momentous era in U.S. history. The reverse features the presidential seal, crafted by Frank Gasparo, showing the majestic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of America's strength and peace. Collectors especially look for coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear. Proof versions made at the San Francisco Mint, with an S Mint mark, are even more desirable because of their mirror-like finish and limited production. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is the 1988 $50 really worth today? In circulated condition, these coins typically start around 12 cents in the current market, slightly above their face value. However, the value can increase dramatically depending on the coin's grade and rarity. A standard 1988p or 1988d $50 in uncirculated, MS60, MS65, condition can fetch between $2 and $10 from collectors. High-grade mint-state coins, MS67 and above, can reach values of $50 to $150 depending on eye appeal and strike quality. Proof coins from San Francisco are usually valued between $5 and $20, but coins with deep cameo contrast and perfect condition can sometimes exceed $100. And here's the exciting part. Rare era coins from 1988, such as off-center strikes, double die obverse, or missing clad layer errors, have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in professional auctions. That's why it's always worth checking your change or old coin collection carefully. You never know when a 1988 $50 might be a hidden treasure. Although the 1988 $50 isn't made of silver, its collector appeal and historical significance have kept its value rising in the numismatic market. More collectors are now paying attention to late 20th century Kennedy half dollars, especially those in high-grade condition or with mint errors. Some rare examples have been known to fetch big money, up to several $100s for pristine coins graded by PCGS or NGC.SO. If you find one in your collection or receive it in change, don't just spend it, examine it closely. You could be holding a small piece of American history worth far more than 50 cents. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the 1988 United States half-dollar coin, a collectible with a fascinating story, iconic design, and surprising market value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Liberty Coin Value for more videos about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Comment below if you have a 1988 half-dollar or another interesting find. We love hearing your coin stories. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth big money. The home for every coin lover who dreams of turning pocket change into treasure. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and often overlooked coins in modern U.S. history, the 2000 United States half-dollar coin. You might think this coin is just another 50-cent piece, but believe me, it holds more history, artistry, and collector intrigue than most people realize. So, let's explore the story, the hidden value, and why some of these 2000 half-dollars could be worth much more than face value. The 2000 half-dollar, officially known as the Kennedy half-dollar, continues one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. mint history. It was first introduced in 1964. Just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. This coin was created to honor his legacy and quickly became one of the most beloved coins in American history. The design, created by Gilroy Roberts for the obverse and Frank Gasparo for the reverse, features Kennedy's iconic portrait on the front and the presidential seal on the back. By the year 2000, the half-dollar was no longer widely used in everyday circulation. Most people didn't receive them in change anymore, and banks often kept limited supplies. In fact, the U.S. Mint mostly produced the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar for collectors rather than for daily transactions. That means fewer coins were circulated, and high-grade examples have become especially desirable to coin enthusiasts and investors today. Now, let's talk about the details of this coin. The 2000 half-dollar was minted at two major U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, and Denver, D Mint Mark, along with special collector versions produced at San Francisco, S Mint Mark, in both proof and silver-proof formats. The regular copper-nickel-clad coins weigh 11.34 grams and have a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. The silver-proofs, however, are 90% silver and weigh a bit more, which makes them more valuable due to their precious metal content. In terms of mintage, the Philadelphia Mint struck around 22 million coins, while the Denver Mint produced roughly 19 million. The San Francisco Mint made just under 2 million proofs. Even though these numbers seem large, remember, most of these coins never entered general circulation. Many were stored, collected, or kept in mint sets, which is why finding a circulated example today can be quite exciting. So, what about value? Well, as of today, the current market value for a circulated 2000 half-dollar starts around 12 cents, which is slightly above its face value. But don't let that fool you, the real money lies in condition and rarity. A coin in uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher, can easily fetch between $3 and $10, while a proof or silver-proof coin can be worth anywhere from $8 to $20 depending on its grade and appearance. But here's where things get interesting. Certain era coins from the year 2000 have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some rare examples include off-center strikes, double die obverse, or coins that were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet. A 2000 half-dollar with a significant mint error can command $500 or more in the right market, especially when certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Collectors love this coin because it marks the turn of the millennium, symbolizing the bridge between two centuries. The Kennedy half-dollar series has been a favorite among both beginners and experienced collectors for decades, and the 2000 issue carries a special charm, a coin from the dawn of a new era. If you happen to find a 2000 half-dollar coin in your pocket change, take a moment to examine it carefully. Check for any mint marks, unusual features, or signs of errors. You could be holding a hidden gem that's worth much more than its face value. Even standard coins in great condition are becoming harder to find in circulation, making them a smart addition to any growing collection. So, the next time you come across a Kennedy half-dollar from 2000, remember, it's not just 50 cents. It's a piece of history, a tribute to an American icon, and a collectible coin that continues to rise in value among numismatists. If you enjoyed learning about this beautiful coin and its potential hidden worth, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Liberty Coin Value, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our updates on rare and valuable US coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes on your change, because you never know when you might find a small coin with big value.